Hi guys, welcome back to Edinburgh's Honest Guide. We're here today, back in Edinburgh. We're here on the Royal Mile in Edinburgh, and it's a beautiful morning, cold morning. It's about -1 here in Edinburgh just now in January, but the sun's out, the skies are clear, and we're on the hunt today for a full Scottish breakfast. Now, there are many places you can get breakfast here in Edinburgh. I mean, there's Wetherspoons, there's local cafes. Obviously you've got lots of cafes down the Royal Mile, but I've chose a place today because they do something different that I haven't seen before yet, or know any other cafe in Edinburgh that do it. So we're heading to a place called the Little Larder, and it's here on the Royal Mile where we're going to check out this cafe restaurant I think they are, and they do something different. They get local produce from suppliers, so they don't use your Heinz beans and your kind of cheap products. They use proper produce from these suppliers. So we're going to go into the restaurant today, guys. We're going to try the full breakfast out. We're going to mark out of 10. We're going to talk about it after. We're also going to talk about price, because with local produce always becomes a different sort of price point to other places. Now, you could go to Wetherspoons and get a full Scottish breakfast for £5, £6, but the stuff's in a jar, and you might not like that kind of thing. So we're going to try this breakfast out, guys, and I hope you enjoy this vlog. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video, because we're going to talk about it after. I'm going to give you my marks out of 10 about this restaurant, and I watched the owner's video and she's very passionate about this restaurant, and I'm quite happy she's done this, because not a lot of people think that helping their suppliers out with buying at reasonable prices and buying local produce for your customers, like the beans and all that, everything is fresh, everything is homemade, I believe so. So we're going to try everything out, guys, so please join me, guys. Let's go crack on with the video. I wanted also to explain there's two restaurants, but they're one restaurant. So one's for walk-ins and one is for booking online. I've left the booking in the description where you can go and book. You do need to pay a deposit to book if you want to book for a time, or you can come here and stand in the queue and wait to get in the Little Larder. If you're booking, you'll go in this door down here. Right, we're in the Little Larder and we're going to try out the full Scottish breakfast. I've got the menu here, so take a look at it. So I'm going to order your full Scottish breakfast, please.
Any drinks?
Yes, can I get a tea, please?
Milk on the side?
Yeah, please. Sugar as well, please.
Yeah, I'll bring that over.
And a Diet Coke as well, please.
We don't have like any kind of fizzy drinks apart from these, and they're all like naturally sweet. But to be honest, I'd say like the rhubarb's probably the nicest, but they're none of them are really like Coke.
Just the tea will do the now, please.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
There you go, mate.
Thank you.
Oh, you got sugar, John.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, enjoy.
He's sitting here right now and it's still a massive queue outside, so make sure you come early or book before you come if you want to get in straight away. As I say, this bit I'm in just now is for walk-ins only, and then if you want to book you can go next door, but you do have to pay a deposit online if you want to book. Also I want to talk about the ingredients. Now, the reason why I picked this place to come is because they are known for using local produce, and not a lot of cafes do local produce, and that makes them a wee bit different. It also reflects on price as well, because even though some places you can get a breakfast for £5, this one's obviously a wee bit more expensive, and we'll go over the price at the end of the video. But you've got to take into account that they're buying for suppliers and butchers and local produce, so the prices will be reflected in that. And I did see on the website that she never really negotiates with them because they're fair prices. So we're going to try it out, we'll mark it out of 10, and we're going to talk about it after. So enjoy. Right, so I've got the breakfast here, and I've got mushroom, black pudding, haggis, homemade baked beans, bacon, poached egg, sausage and tomato. There's bread at the bottom of it, but I like this container. I like how they brought it out, not on a plate, but in a container. Obviously it saves dishes, but it's actually quite unique. Okay, first impressions. Looks lovely. Everything looks cooked, fresh. Toast at the bottom, brown bread. A bit soggy though. Prefer it on top. Right, let's try it as breakfast. Scottish favourite, black pudding. The mushroom's really nice. Cooked to perfection. So we're in a place called the Little Wonder, and I forgot to say that this place is obviously the walk-in place. So if you want to book, you can book online. I've left it in the description below. You do need to pay a deposit, which I think is £5, and you can turn up, you can hold the table for 15 minutes, and that is next door. It's the same kitchen, it's the same thing. I think that's why they serve it here on this kind of thing, because it's next door. But I'll leave the details in the description so you guys can have a look at it. One thing, just finishing up here guys, and we're going to get the bill. We're going to mark it out of 10. But I forgot to say to you is that they also do lunch in here as well. Open till 3 o'clock. You can also get lunch as well. So it's not just breakfast, you can get lunch. So I'm going to finish up here guys, and I'll see you outside in a minute. I've just got out of the Little Wonder. What can I say? Well, it's always busy. There's queues all the time. For me sitting in there, the hour I was in there, just under an hour, there was still queues outside. People want to go to this place. I mean, and you wouldn't think it was here where it's hidden. I mean, it's not really hidden, but I see why they call themselves a hidden gem, because you don't think to look down there, because you think of the main street at the Royal Mile and you just go into a place down there. But as I say, give them a try, go in, can see if you like them or not. But we're going to talk about the food first. Now, the food was gorgeous, right? I liked everything was obviously for local produce. I liked the container, the metal container that it comes in, and I thought that was unique. It's not just coming in a plate, not just slapping it on a plate and then there you go. I thought that was something different. I didn't like the toast at the bottom of my breakfast, I've got to say. It goes too soggy, far too quick. So I prefer my toast on top. That's something you can maybe say to them when you go in, can I get my toast separate? And they'll give you it separate. I wasn't asked my egg order. Now, I did want poached egg, and I'm glad it came with poached egg, but sometimes people want a fried egg or scrambled egg. I don't know if they actually do that, or that's why they never asked me, but I'm hoping that they would accommodate people who wants a fried egg and stuff like that. But I'll get back to you on that one. Maybe you guys can let me know if they do, or maybe the owner at the cafe who's watching this, because I know she's watching, I know you're watching. Maybe you can put a comment in the description, let people know, are they allowed to can ask for different type of egg and stuff like that. But apart from that, sorry, there's one more thing. Apart from the beans, I like the beans, but I wouldn't eat them all the time. I know they're homemade, but I prefer my Hyde's beans in a can, to be fair. You know, I mean, once you've got the taste in your mouth, it's hard to get it out. But overall, breakfast, delicious. I didn't even eat it all because it was so good. I'm going to mark it now out of 10, and I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10, and that's because they use local produce, and it's gorgeous breakfast, and the customer service as well, very, very good. I think that the staff really are working hard. There's a lot of staff there. It's not just like 1 or 2 people, there's like 4 or 5 of them. There's people doing seats, there's people making sure everybody's alright outside, and that's really good. Let's talk about price now. Price, so it's not the cheapest of breakfasts, okay? So I put the receipt on the menu just now, okay? So the full breakfast was $14.95, and obviously the tea was £3.15. There was a service charge, it's 12.5%. Now you can ask to take that off and give them cash if you want. It's up to you. It's always nice to give a tip. The staff are doing an incredible job, and it's always nice to give them a reward for doing that service. The overall price of the breakfast, $14.95. For a tourist coming to this country, it's expensive. Every day if you were coming here, it would be an expensive breakfast to have compared to going anywhere else. But take in mind they use local produce, and they are putting more money in the hands of farmers, markets, butchers, stuff like that, because they're helping them out more, they're getting good products, and that's what you're paying for. You're paying for better quality in products. You're not paying for the cheap rubbish that you get out of your Wetherspoons that's in the microwave and they bring it out within 2 minutes. I mean, I waited 20 minutes before I was served that breakfast, which tells me everything is cooked fresh. You know what I mean? If it was 5 minutes, they would just slam it on a plate in the microwave, bam, there you go, there's your breakfast. Next table please. But they don't. So $14.95 is a couple of pound more dearer than you would find on the Royal Mile here, but I think it's a good price. I think it's expensive for some people, but it's also a good price because of what you're getting, and that's all I'm going to say about that. If she was to cut that price down, I'm guessing she would have to cut her produce down, and she would have to use cheaper suppliers. That means cheaper products, it means cheaper everything basically at the end of the day. So overall, 9 out of 10, happy with the breakfast. Can't say any more about that, guys, but I hope you enjoyed this vlog here in Edinburgh. Go and give them a try out, go and give them a review on Facebook. Let me know in the comments below if you've been before. Do you enjoy the place? But guys, thank you for watching, and if you are new to the channel, guys, please subscribe to the channel and click that bell for notifications. So from Edinburgh, take care.